a two-digit divisor too. Divide, check each answer by multiplying. So we have a two-digit divisor in this problem. So does 20 go into 1? No, there's no way. 20 does not go into 1. There's no way. So you put a 0 on top and you go to the next number. 20 goes into 15. No, there's no way. 20 does not go into 15, so you have to put another 0 here. Does 20 go into 156? Yes, it does. So the closest would be 20 times 7, since that is equal to 140, so 7 we would put it on top here. So 20 times 7 is 140, and we just basically subtract. 6 minus 0 is 6, 5 minus 4 is 1, drop down to 0. 20 goes into 160 8 times, so 20 times 8 is 160. So 160 minus 160 is 0. So the answer would be 78. Now we can check our answer by doing 78 times 20. 78 minus 0 is 0. 8 times 2 is 16. Carry the 1. 7 times 2 is 14. Plus the 1 is going to give me 15. So I wind up with the answer of 1,560. And as you can see, it matches right here. So the final answer to this would be 78. So this is the final answer to this. So so that's our final answer for that one. Here we have we want to divide and check each answer by multiplying. So we have it again, two-digit divisor. So does 80 go into 3? No, it doesn't. So you put a 0 on top. Does 80 go into 36? No, it doesn't. Does 80 go into 360? Yes, it does. And the closest number would be 4. 80 times 4 is going to give me 320. So 0 minus 0 is 0. 6 minus 2 is going to be 4. Drop down to 0. 80 goes into 400. How many times? 5 times. It goes in evenly. 80 times 5 is 400. So we do 400 minus 400 is going to give me 0. So the answer would be 45 for this problem. But I could check this out by doing 80 times 45. So 80 times 80 times hold on. 0 times 5 is 0, and 5 times 8 is 40. Put a 0 here. 0 times 4 is 0. 8 times 4 is 32. So we add these up. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. 4 plus 2 is 6. And 3 plus 0 is 3. So we wind up with, as you can see, it checks out 3,600. So the final answer is definitely 45 for this problem right here. Here we have another problem. So we want to divide and check each answer by multiplying. So does 30 go into 6? No. So you put a 0 here. Does 30 go into 62? Yes. So the closest would be is 2, since 30 times 2 is 60. So 62 minus 60 is going to give me 2. And bring down the 7. Now does 30 go into 27? No. So there's no way. So you put a 0 on top of the 7 right here. So 30 times 0 is going to give me 0. So 27 minus 0 is going to give me 27. I bring down the 0. Now 30 goes into 279 times. As you can see, 30 times 9 is 270. So what I would do is 270 minus 270 is going to give me 0. So my answer would be 209. Now I could check my answer by doing 209 times 30. 209 times 0 is 0. 3 times 9 is 27. Carry the 2. 3 times 0 is 0. Plus the 2 is 2. And 3 times 2 is 6. And I wind up with 6,270. As you can see, it checks out. So yes, 209 is my final answer for this problem right here. So 209 is my final answer for this. So let's now move on to a few exercise problems so we understand the concept of what are we doing here.